Hi, everyone. Welcome to a very windy day at Pekin Valley. Okay, there we go. There's the sun. It's finally beautiful here. It's always beautiful here. It's been really windy today, though, which we haven't really seen yet. Yeah, here's another big gust. This would be the day I choose to film. Oh, oh my God. Oh, it's getting wild. It's beautiful and sunny, though. Let's see how long this takes. Okay, okay. Oh, the power lines are going. All right. Okay. I think we're good. First and foremost, welcome to Pekin Valley, our 7 acre property in the Kootenays. You can see some of it behind me, like the mountains and the other mountains. But today, I wanted to show you guys one of the most important parts of our plan here that is now on the property. I wanted to take you around, I wanted to show it to you. And I also wanted to show you my face because I haven't done that before. This is the first time. I apologize for any awkwardness. This is my first ever YouTube video outside of a YouTube short. So bear with me. Hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully it looks good. Hopefully we don't freak you guys out. But my name is Kristen. My better half, his name is Shawn. He is currently cleaning out our back covered. It's kind of a porch, more of a room, and doing some work in the workshop because we're trying to make room and get things organized. Get things organized for what we will be doing with the trailer that we purchased that we are hoping to turn into a very cute vacation rental so that we can share all of this with some of you, whoever wants to come visit and stay with us. So I want to take you around the property a little bit, but mostly I want to show you the trailer because it is very, very cool and we're very, very excited about it. So I feel like a weather reporter right now. So hopefully the conditions don't make this a horrible video. And I'm gonna take you around. So let's go. Behind me is the brand new travel trailer that we purchased a week or two ago now. We just happened like really to luck out. We saw it parked on someone's property about 10 minutes from us with a for sale sign. And we were like, why don't we check it out and see what's up? We've been looking online for a secondhand trailer, and I mean, anything newer was out of the budget for us because they're crazy expensive. And even some of the used stuff felt like it might be out of the budget for us. What we've been looking at, kind of like late 90s, early 2000s, was creeping up into the eight, nine, $10,000 category. So we were kind of getting prepared to spend that if it was necessary. But we really lucked out and we bought this trailer from a very lovely couple named Peggy and Bruce. Calm down. Can the wind calm down? Yeah, so we purchased this from a really nice couple named Peggy and Bruce. And I think we got it for a steal of a deal at 6,500 bucks. So we were really happy about that. So that's the front and kind of the back of this guy. And this is a 1995. Am I really going to forget what it's called? A 1995. Let's go. It has the name on the side. I practiced this, you guys. This is horrible. Oh, award. Okay. So you can kind of see. I don't know if you can. It's really faded on the side there, but it's a 1995 Award Travel trailer. And we found out some kind of cool stuff about this particular trailer after we purchased it. Knew nothing of it when we bought it. We just saw it was cheap. It was in really good condition from what we could see. Obviously, that can change when you are going to remodel it. We've seen a lot of stuff online of people who are in a similar situation. They buy something to remodel, it's a great price. They start ripping out the inside and they find that there's a bunch of water damage and mold and damage from animals, wear and tear, what have you. But from what we can see, it looks really good, both inside and out. Of course, we won't be driving it around, so that kind of helps us. We don't have to worry about that. But yeah, anyways, after we purchased it, we found out some kind of cool stuff about it. So the Award Travel trailer is actually a Canadian made, produced in Canada, down south in Ontario. Um, and they kind of have a bit of a cult following, which we thought was really interesting because they're really, really well made and people love them and search for them to purchase them secondhand. So we kind of lucked out on that front. So this particular model falls within a time frame. So I think it was about 1985 to 1996 when these travel trailers were produced by ABI Travel Trailers out of Dunsville, Ontario. And they were modeled after a specific type of English caravan, which when I look at it now, I can kind of see, especially when you see kind of the back and how the roof is. They were modeled after a very specific type of English caravan travel trailer that was really popular in the UK too. So these particular trailers, from what I've read, I'm sure someone will correct me or I'm wrong in some way, but they are so coveted because they're really well made, they're constructed really well. Apparently, they're very aerodynamic and they have a lot of good towing uh, capacity and capability. So it's great to hitch on the back of your car and to travel with. So that was kind of cool to learn about. I had no idea about it, but sort of looking online and hearing what other people said, apparently this is a really popular trailer. Okay, so I'm going to try and show you. I'm going to try and let's see what I can do here. I'm going to try and show you the outside here. Let's see if we can go around to the back. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so you can see with the roof, it has kind of this like peak on it, which you don't normally, I feel like you don't really see that with a lot of trailers. But yeah, it's got this peak on it. You can see award. There's our license plate. I don't know. Award by ABI, which is kind of cool. So you can see that on the back there. Okay, I am now going to take you for a quick tour inside. I just wanted to show kind of some better views, better angles of the whole trailer. So as you can see, there's the back, there's the award by ABI. Oh, I'm doing this sans tripod right now because it's a little bit easier. So I apologize if there's any shaking. This is the one side of the trailer plugged in, as you can see, to the house right now. And then we'll go back to kind of where we were. Oh, geez. At, I guess, the front. I mean, that's the entrance. That's the main entrance. But there's a second door to the bedroom. So that's kind of the little bedroom area there. And then that is the main entrance to the trailer. And that is the chair that Shawn was using to sit and have a beer in last week. So, with that, I think we should take a look inside. Let's see this bad boy. The door's a little tricky, but that is probably one of the things we will be looking to replace and or modify. So, I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. At first glance, it is a pretty standard trailer. And I feel, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell just looking at it by video, but I feel like it feels a lot bigger on the inside than it even looks on the outside. And especially considering we will be taking most of this out and modifying this. So, first and foremost, this will be going out. We're going to keep it, maybe reupholster it and use it kind of in our outside. I don't know what it's called, patio. It's like a covered patio. It's almost just a separate room, but use it out there because it's actually really comfortable. Or maybe we'll try and repurpose it for something to do with one of the vacation rentals or this vacation rental, but it won't be staying in here. It actually turns into a bed. So this trailer, I think, would comfortably sleep one, two, three, four, maybe 4 to 5 people because we have this. And then we also have the banquette here that turns into a bed. If you really wanted to, you could sleep 2 per bed if you were feeling real ambitious. Um, you could maybe do 2 here. You could do 2 here, and you can definitely do 2 in the back there. So 6 if you really wanted to, if you had kids. So it sleeps a lot of people, which is pretty awesome. There's a lot of windows too, which is really nice. So a lot of light gets in here, a lot of not, oh my goodness, a lot of natural light gets inside. And then there's also this stereo here that you get pretty good sound. There's speakers throughout the whole trailer, and everything works. All the electric works. My fingers. All the electric works. All of the lights, all of the appliances, everything works. So that's awesome. The furnace works. I believe it's a propane furnace. So that's great. That's a great point to start from. So here is the kitchen. It's a pretty classic trailer kitchen. There's a lot of storage though, a lot of drawers, cupboards. The sink is actually decent. It's there's 2 sinks side by side there. They're relatively deep, which is nice. And that is the little stove there. It is really cute. Yeah, the little stovetop and oven. And everything is really, like really, really clean, which I am a big fan of. I think most people would be a big fan of. And there is a spot for a microwave. So we are debating whether or not to put one of those in. We probably will. That's kind of nice for people to have. But we will obviously be redoing everything here. I think that's just a little drawer there. There's a cupboard. I don't know if I'm getting that open. Drawer, drawer below the stove there. Another little window. Some cupboards, plates. Yeah, and a lot of storage, which kind of makes sense because if you're traveling, you are going to want a lot of storage. But we do not need it for our purposes. So a lot of this, most of this will be coming out, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, for our purposes, we need it to come out. So yeah, there's this little cabinet here, which I just think is so cute. But yeah, there's like so oh, we got some, what do we got here? Foam window seal, some matches, some candles. There's a ton of storage. Also, the floor, we thought it was maybe hardwood. It's not, which is actually kind of better. I can't remember what Shawn called it. I'm not going to know the term, but we are going to pull it up and redo the floors. But we're basically redoing everything. It is quite dated, obviously, and we're going for a lot more of a modern kind of look and feel. So we'll be repurposing a lot, and keeping as much as we can, obviously just painting stuff and brightening it up and opening it up and giving it a whole new look. So this will be like the banquette here will be coming out. Most of this these cabinets and stuff will be coming out. Um, and the floor. We'll be replacing the floor. The couch is definitely coming out. Uh, Figure out what to do with that. And yeah, kind of go on from there. So I figure once, kind of once we get a lot of this out, it's going to look a lot bigger in here. Getting the couch out, getting the banquette out, it's going to look much bigger. The one thing I don't love, and I'm trying to find a way to just do it a little differently, is the ceiling. It is like a carpet material and it's clean. Like it's not like it's gross or anything. There's a little bit of, you can't even really see it, a little bit of staining. And obviously it was done for the purpose of insulating, soundproofing, that kind of stuff. But I'm going to try and find a way uh, to change it maybe. I don't know. I'm not totally a fan of it. I understand its purpose, but I feel like I want to find a way to um, make it look a little different. So we'll see. We're thinking maybe some sort of wood, like thin wood paneling over top, just to kind of brighten it up. If we can't do anything with it, that's fine. Like I said, it's clean. It's not like it's dirty. We do worry about the fact that any sort of carpeting material can absorb smells. I mean, it smells like a trailer in here. It doesn't smell bad, but it just has that definite smell of age, and it was built for traveling and spending time outdoors. So we want to be very careful about what kind of materials we're using in here. So the walls are in decent shape. These can be painted over, no problem. So I'm not really worried about that. There are kind of some spots of wear and tear, but again, I'm sure easily fixed or covered over, or we can do something with them. So I'm not super worried about that. There's no like water damage. More importantly, this is just cracked because it's old. It's almost as old as me. So 95, which you can obviously tell also from the choice of fabric and furnishings used. It's a blast from the past, which is kind of fun. So yeah, so that's kind of the front area. There's this fridge. Like I said, everything works. It's pretty spacious in there. It works. It's clean. It's kind of the most important part. There's a freezer. And then you get into, this is sort of neat. Do I know how to open it though? Let me see. It's like a pantry. We kind of want to find a way to maybe repurpose this because that is sort of cool. But again, there's a whole bunch. I think this might be for like a garbage or shoes or something. I don't know. But there's a lot of storage. I think there's that. There's this whole little closet. There's more drawers. Oh, geez. Okay. There's more drawers. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of room to store stuff. But again, we don't know how necessary this is for a short-term stay. So we were thinking we maybe, I mean, again, I don't know how easy it's going to be, if it's going to be possible. There might just be stuff that we have to modify and update. But I kind of was saying to Shawn, I wanted to see if we could take this out and just have an inset kind of area when you walk through to the bedroom that we can maybe do something cool with. So we'll do the bathroom before we get to the bedroom. So there's a mirror. And then the bathroom is like, it's pretty, again, is in really great shape. Like, this is not the worst thing that you have to deal with at all. We are going to, because we have where we're going to be putting the trailer, we'll be able to have it hooked right up to our septic system. So I think we might even put in like a regular toilet. I don't love the camp toilet. There's like a fun pleather feature there. Yeah, but there's like little medicine cabinet. a window. There's so many windows in this place. I mean, and this stuff is all very like easily replaceable too. Oh, okay. I don't know if that's closing to modernize it, but like this is great. Like this is awesome. There's a huge skylight, you know. It's you can fully stand up and you can sit in it. You can have a weird little foot bath if you want. Like I love it. I think it's great. Again, like I worry about this in here. So we're maybe going to have to do some thinking about what to do with this carpeted like right by the water. I don't love that. But we'll figure it out. Um and honestly, like there's a lot we can do. So I'm pretty excited to get started on this. And it's like it's a decent little bathroom. It's super cute. I feel like I can hear Shawn outside. I can't open that though. Okay, well, instead of watching me struggle, we'll move on. We'll keep going on the tour. There we go. Lights. Yeah, everything works. So yeah, I love that. We're gonna have to do some improvising about how to kind of make this functional for people. I mean, it's functional as it is, and it is super cute. And again, everything's clean, everything's in really good shape. Like, we'll be able to replace the floors, no problem. It's a little hard to see, but there's definitely that sort of like there's like a floral pattern, a pink and green floral pattern you can kind of pick up there. So very 90s. I love it. That is the era I grew up in. But we're going to modernize things a little bit for our current guests. Okay, and last but not least, the bedroom, which with all the sun shining in, like it's just there's two, well, one you get some light from there, two, three, like three, four windows in here, which is great. That's so great to have all this natural light that comes in here. So we're obviously going to be replacing the mattress because this came with the trailer. So we'll be putting in a brand new mattress for our guests. And if I can pull out again, there is like obviously with the intention of storage, and I think there's some sort of electrical stuff in there as well, but we're going to do something different with the bed. Like we obviously won't keep that base, but because we don't need the storage. And also just to kind of make it a little bit to just open it up, like with all of this sort of heavy wood and all of these cabinets, it definitely closes things in a little bit. So we'll be doing something different with the bed. This is just a rug on the floor, so the flooring that you see there continues all the way into the back. So it's not like we have to pull up any carpet, which is great. And then, as you can see, there are more cabinets. And again, they're there because people would travel and they would probably go for a length of time, or if they wanted to go for a length of time, they have a lot of room to store stuff so they can be comfortable on their trip. We just don't need it for people who are coming to stay for a couple of nights and won't be bringing a whole bunch of supplies with them. There's some lights over there, some very trendy 90s sconces. And yeah, and then that's kind of the back. I don't know if I can get around. You can walk around the bed. Like there's room to walk around. So, but yeah, that's that. And then the window there, and another little side table and some blinds. And there's a very fun towel or blanket that is covering that window there. So, but yeah, if you look at it, once we take that out, you take that out, we'll take those out. We'll modify the bed a little bit. There's another cabinet over here. There is a plug in there, but I'm sure we can move some stuff around. Get rid of that. That'll open that corner up. And there's nothing over here. So, but yeah. So once we take out a lot of this stuff, replace We're going to obviously replace this because this is wild, but you can shut the bedroom off. So that's really nice. But yeah, once we kind of take out a lot of this stuff, it's really going to open it up. And then the possibilities at this point, they feel endless. They're not because it's a finite space, but but we have a lot of really cool ideas and we're really excited to make this make this something really special for people to come and enjoy and to stay on our property. I was going to say with us, not really with us because you're on your own, but to share this property with us. We're really excited about it. So that is kind of a quick run through of the trailer in all its 90s glory. But yeah, like I was saying, made super super well. Like it feels sturdy. It feels like it was put together really thoughtfully, with all of its features and to make it really comfortable for people to travel in. And it's held up. Like it was built in 95. This is a 95 model. And here we are in 2026 and it's held together amazingly. It's like I said, I think some of the credit has to go to the people who owned it, who took really good care of it. It's not dirty, it's not gross. I don't think we're going to find too many ugly surprises as we take things apart. Like, obviously, we have to do a big clean as we go through the reno and get ready to put new products and new paint and new fixtures in. But I feel like if we just wanted to use this trailer for our own purposes, you could do it right away. And like I said, everything works. All the electric works, all the appliances work, the furnace works. So I think we are starting from a really good place, and I'm really excited. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start pulling stuff out, tearing stuff down, and giving this a whole new look. Well, I think that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We have a lot more coming your way, and we're really excited about it. This has been a dream that has been a long time coming for us. So we are really excited to share it with people. And thank you for watching my very first video. No idea how it's going to turn out, but we'll see. I think it'll be, at the very least, an interesting watch. And I am going to call it a day. I don't have a beer, but I have a energy drink here that I will be enjoying, probably inside, even though the wind has calmed down a little bit. But I'm going to go, I'm going to edit this, I'm going to put it out there into the world, and I hope that you guys will follow along with us here as we do some really cool things. So, again, thank you so much. And thanks for stopping by Peak and Valley. We'll see you soon.